Hello everybody, welcome to this new video about Altergeists. This time, I'm just going to be playing some ladder, really, to be completely honest. I don't have anything new and interesting to say. That's not entirely true. I've got one thing that's new and interesting to say, and that's, oh, I've got 250 gems. And a random ticket, I guess. So, since the last video I made, somebody asked me what I think about level 5 reload. And at the time I thought, you know, I hadn't tried it myself, and I thought I see the value in it, but I don't know how much it comes up compared to having an extra 1,000 life points. So let's go into what level 5 reload does. If I can navigate to my deck. Here we are. So level 5 reload, it's return one level 5 monster from your hand to your deck and draw one card. You cannot use the skill on your next turn. This skill can only be used once per turn if you have not used the effect of a monster whose original level is 5. So the idea is, at the start of the game, if you open with Conquery, you can use the skill to put Conquery back and draw another card, and it acts as a very slight unbricking tool. Because the way the skill is worded, once you've used Conquery, you're not able to do it again. And the thing is, most of the time you actually want Conquery in your hand, not in your deck. Especially if you look back on my Altergeist Academy video, you can see I say that Conquery is bad in the deck and good in the hand. And this skill reverses that. So my logic was, I can understand it could unbrick some specific hands, where you draw all monsters including a Conquery. But it's like having 1,000 extra life points comes up about the same amount of times, I'd say. There have been plenty of games where I've only won because that extra 1,000 life points has actually given me enough resources to survive a hit from my opponent and then re-establish my book next turn. However, the words, like the wording of level 5 reload is a bit misleading because, I don't know why this is, but if you activate Conquery's effect to negate an attack, but not the effect to target a face-up card your opponent controls and negate the effects of that card while it and this monster's face-up on the field, you can actually still use level 5 reload, which puts the skill way up, in my estimation. I think it's really good. Now I know this, because it means you can keep it in your hand at the beginning, for example, negate an opponent's attack, return it back to your hand with Silkudus, which is what we wanted to do anyway, and then in our turn we get to turn Conquery into something else, which might be more useful, and then in our opponent's turn, or maybe in the same turn, we can usually quite easily find Conquery again and negate another attack, and we get to do that every 2 turns. So that's actually a lot better than an extra 1,000 life points in my opinion. Well, maybe not a lot better, because the extra 1,000 still comes up sometimes. But like Constellars, for example, which has become good, the Shaddolls, these decks often put out more than 4,000. Live Twins is the big difference, because when Live Twins, I mean, I don't know if it really matters against Live Twins, to be honest, because when Live Twins set up their big finish, where they've already got some of their evil twins in play, then they summon another monster. They usually go into Nightmare Unicorn and then have 2 live twins, and that's 4,400, which can't kill you if you're at 5,000 life points. But if they've already got to that board state, then you're probably losing that game anyway, which is why I'm saying it probably doesn't matter so much. Anyway, this is my deck. Nothing's different except the skill compared to last time. And yeah, let's just hop into ladder and have some fun. I've been really enjoying Duel Links, by the way, since about May or so. I think it's when I got back into the game, last May. Salamangreats were just before their ban list. So that was a bit obnoxious, but it was still a lot of fun. It had been my first time back since Lynx got introduced. This guy's on a 10 win streak. I wonder if there's some spicy tech going on in there. So this hand is, you know, leaves a little bit to be desired, to be honest. It's obviously very weak to MST because there's only 1 trap. What I like about Emulate Health compared to something like a generic trap, for example, is that if I didn't have this Maluseek, for example, I could normal summon Silk and set this, and it's still not, I mean, it's not great, I'll be honest, and it probably wouldn't be enough against this deck. But there are plenty of times I've been against people where You know, that is enough. Your opponent also doesn't open a strong enough hand, whereas if this was some random trap. Like, okay. Anyway, he's probably got MST, so I think I have to worry. So I have to worry about the BLS ritual monster, of course, which says I can't do anything in the battle phase. So finding a Conqueror doesn't matter. I think nothing I do here is going to be enough. So I'm actually going to search Concurry and put it back with the skill and hope I find something that's enough. Like personal spoofing, for example. Okay. Fair enough. And then we just pray. We're not going to get to search because he's going to negate, stop me from activating effects. He did have MST. So, seeing that he had MST, I'm really glad I went for the Meluseek line. I've lost this game. But I'm really glad I went for the Meluseek line because if I had... Sorry, the Conqueror line. Because if I had gone Link Rebo, found Multifaker, he would have just destroyed this with MST. And then... Yeah. Also, if I had gone first in this game, then he would have had MST going second. And if this card... If that my one trap was... something like Ring of Destruction or Dynamiscus, I wouldn't have been able to respond to their MST. Actually, I think Dynamiscus might have been able to... no, I would have been able to respond, actually. Yeah, now I think about it, I would have been able to respond. Dynamiscus would have had to discard a card, but... because I think Dino can try to banish an MST, right? If that's the only thing they've got face up, they've just activated it? Not sure. Yeah, so yeah, I would have still been able to respond, but it wouldn't have been as good as leaving my Link Rebo in play, for example, or not having to discard a card for Dynamiscus in that situation.
I love a duel. Here I go.
All right.
It's my turn.
I mean, this one I do get to find Concurry and put it back because spoofing will find it again anyway. So that's a cool little demonstration of the skill. Since I've already got Multifaker, I can just hope for another trap here. The other option, that if I didn't have the skill, then I would have probably just kept Concurry in my hand or found Marionetta. But I found Manifestation, which is just insane. So that was really, really, really good. That is the best possible outcome from using the skill there. I've even got spoofing to put Fifth Lag back in the deck. This is what I love about Altergeists, is all my threats come out in their battle phase, normally. So this happening now, they have to just target a back row. It doesn't really matter because I can respond. And since I've still got the personal spoofing, I don't have to trigger Multifaker now. What I have to consider is when they make the Dark Magicians, if they're going to do it in the battle phase, then I can just spoofing in response to the fusion spell. Oh, they're not going to do it. Okay. If I was thinking, I should have toggled on and done all the Multifaker and everything before they attacked, so I could get a free Concurry summon here. But I always want to get rid of Link Rebo anyway. Let's just get rid of this Fifth and Lag. Get my follow up. Do I even want silk? Because I don't really want to bounce the I don't want to bounce the faker. I could just get Seek and search another faker. No, I'm gonna get silk. I put that multi-faker in the wrong place. Because I want to normal Marionetta. Have the silk still available to bounce. Like if they've got something to negate the Marionetta, I can bounce my Marionetta in response. And I'd rather Marionetta here. Then I link Multifaker and Silkwoodus to make Hextia pointing to the Marionetta, and then I can use the Marionetta's effect. Alright, let's get this. Yeah. So it is the wrong zone. I would rather make the Hextia on the left hand zone, of course.
I'll create a circuit that links the known linked to.
And then you can't fusion summon now, unless they bait out the Hextia negate with their other back row.
Altergeists Marionetter's effect.
I don't want to try and run over one of their spellcasters by battle because they could have the level, what is it, level 6 thing that they can discard to give a spellcaster 2000 attack. I could have got Multifaker, but Multifaker can't summon a Meluseek in attack mode, and I would rather have an attack position Meluseek in this position, I think.
I set a call. Let's battle.
Oh, Super Poly. Didn't expect that, I'll be honest.
I activate a quick play spell.
I mean, both of my things float, so it's not the end of the world, for sure. Oh, they're leaving me the Hextia.
Summon a monster.
Meluseek's effect activates when she
I can get my Multifaker for free here. I want to immediately have Hextia pointing to something. I think I want to revive Silkwoodus so that Multifaker can find Fifnalag. It's honestly a bit greedy.
I end my turn.
Draw a card.
I activate my trap. Altergeist manifestation.
It's greedy because
Altergeist
Hexia's not pointing to anything right now.
Effect activates.
I activated a trap card, so I can special summon this card.
I've just realized I'm a fool. I didn't think about Dark Magical Circle. That's just gonna banish the Fifnalag anyway. Although I suppose the Fifnalag is gonna protect the Hextia here.
Altergeist multi.
And if I really don't want
When
the Magician Circle to go off, Hextia can negate it.
her effect activates.
Oh, nice. I got it.
The tuner monster. Altergeist Fifinalag.
This way isn't as conservative as I could have been. I could have got 2 Spell Trap negates by not using Multifaker here and then use Camouflage to trigger Multifaker later.
Alright. I summon my monster's effect activates.
They won't be able to use their Magical Dimension because I can bounce whatever they target with Magical Dimension, which will probably be Dimension Conjurer.
I activate my spell, Magical Dimension.
Yeah, do I want to do that or just do I want to negate the spell? I mean, this is something that can be negated with Silk, so let's take that opportunity.
His effect.
Obviously I have to return this. And make space for my Conquery. The debate is if I use Hexia to negate with Multifaker, that also opens a space for Concurry, and I still have the Silk Belt, so I can negate 2 attacks. But I think that's too greedy because I let them draw a card, especially. With this, they're going to have some more threatening spell, I think. And I actually just, of course, I don't need the Concurry to negate because I've got the Camouflage, I got the 5th lock. So what I need to protect is the Camouflage and the 5th lag, which means I need to save my Spell Trap negate for anything that can deal with that, such as Dark Magician's Circle. There we go, 5th lock. It's nice they don't have a Super Poly anymore as well. The spoofing here could put the Concurry back to find a Marionetta, or I could save the Concurry for the skill. I don't want to shuffle away Manifestation. Oh, actually no. I can shuffle away Manifestation because Marionetta is just going to find Manifestation again anyway. Oh, won't be able to respond to that. Oh, I can... No, I can't respond to that because... yeah. I do get to Kunk twice because I got spoofing.
Altergeists Query's effect activates from my hand.
Don't activate that. And then we'll just find the Kunk again. This is only till end of turn, right?
Here we go. I attack with a monster.
Also, choose that perfect. And until the end of this turn. Yeah, great.
Altergeists Query's effect activates from my hand. Altergeist.
No, because we want to potentially put it back with the skill.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
And now I can negate this.
Hexia activates her effect.
My turn is done.
My turn. I draw.
Don't need Emulate Elf.
I activate personal spoofing's effect.
Now's my chance. My
Yeah.
monster's effect activate.
Altergeist Marionetter. Marionetter activates her effect when she
I can take this slow, I think.
I activate Altergeist.
I might have a lethal actually, because yeah.
Altergeist Silkwidis. I activate Altergeist Silkwidis's effect. No bleed.
Don't know why I'm doing this actually. I've already got a set card here. There's nothing I can draw that that I'd want. Yeah, I can still just take it slow, yeah.
I'll end my turn.
I don't need to risk them having another Apprentice Illusion Magician in hand.
My ever faithful. I activate a continuous spell.
Yeah, I must negate this to protect my 5th leg. Or that, either one.
Altergeist Hexia activates her effect.
Then we'll just get it back.
I activate my trap. Altergeist Manifestation. Altergeist
There's an advantage to leaving the manifestation in play rather than shuffling it with spoofing, because if Silk bounces the manifestation... No, I can't let a Necro Rally. What I was going to say is if Silk bounces the manifestation, the Silk dies immediately, so then stuff like Chalice doesn't work. And they can't battle. It's just timer there. I don't need to worry about doing anything else, so I won't. I'm just gonna get rid of the Dark Magician, because there's a bunch of cards they could have that require them to have a Dark Magician in play. Nah, they did have another one. They definitely had another one, so I'm glad I played around that. I don't think there's anything they can do here though with the cards I know they have. Yeah.
Here I go. It's my turn. I draw.
Can I kill them with Bowload now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can.
I activate my trap. Altergeist manifest. I get.
Nice. I might have even been able to kill them last turn. You know, think about Bowload and stuff, even if they did have the Apprentice Magician in their hand. I wasn't sure, the time is ticking, and I felt very safe doing what I was doing anyway. So it's kind of safer to let them live another turn. This is presuming I did have lethal. It was better to let them live the turn and just preserve all that time on my timer, rather than randomly lose to timer. Miza, I'm not familiar with this character. I didn't watch Zexal well that much, and so I don't know what their shtick is. I don't know what their deck is. I guess I must be. Yeah. Oh man, what an opening! What an opening!
From my hand, I activate a spell card. Altergeist, now you see.
It's possible because I've got spoofing, so I can find Multi-Faker later.
Links the gnome with the Meluseek's effect activates when she goes to the graveyard. Altergeist Marionetter. Marionetter activates her effect when she's summoned.
And Camouflage just gives me the option to...
I'll set a card.
it's really flexible for many reasons. Do I want to get a Meluseek back? I mean, it's better than a type position Marionetto.
Altergeist Marionetter's effect.
I'll probably be shuffling this Meluseek back anyway, to be honest.
Let's put together a pretty good lineup.
So my options now, if I need to, I can activate Camouflage, immediately shuffle it away with spoofing, as opposed to if I activate Manifestation. Constellar, this should be fine. As opposed to like Manifestation, if for some reason I have, like maybe they target spoofing, and say they've already got rid of Meluseek or something. If they target spoofing with MST, I need to activate it now to get my Multi-Faker, and if both of these were Manifestation, I would have to activate Manifestation and then shuffle the Manifestation away, which would mean that whatever comes in is not attached to a Manifestation, which would actually be a bad thing, because then when my Silkwood goes to bounce something, it can't bounce the Manifestation to kill my Meluseek. I have to bounce my Meluseek to stop my opponent from being able to attack it. So that's what the Camouflage is doing in this scenario as well. Also, if they MST a random thing and say they hit the Camouflage, it can protect my Altergeist from the graveyard. Also, if they try and bounce something with Pleiades, one of my monsters, then Camouflage can negate that. Also, 3 back rows can be really scary for my opponent, even though they know that I got Camouflage. They're incentivized to make Omega, and Omega does basically nothing against my deck. Oh yeah, Abyss Dweller does something, but it's not crippling. That makes sense, because they think Melisie's gonna die. Alright, I guess we just get Silk here. I need, yeah, so this is another reason Camouflage is useful here. Actually, I want to leave the manifestation for my turn. Because I already have a Melee Seek in my graveyard, this is fine.
I activated a trap card, so I can special summon this card, Altergeists Multi-Faker. When Multi-Faker is special summoned, her effect activates.
So I'm going to use Silk to just return Camouflage, I think.
Take this. I attack with my monster.
Oh, yeah, because Abyss Dweller's on. I'm just thinking, wait, I could have got Melee Seek, etc, etc, but that doesn't matter.
Destroy them.
Oh, I should have bounced the Abyss Dweller before the attack, actually. Well, not using Kurebo and bounced it with the Camouflage, but that's fine.
I activate my trap, Altergeist Camouflage.
I actually do just want to preserve both of my guys
Witnesses effect.
here.
Here I go.
My turn.
It's my I draw.
I don't have an Altergeist trap in the GY yet. No. This should prompt them to use,
Altergeist manifestation.
no, not yet, actually.
Altergeist marionetter. I activate Altergeist Silk Witnesses effect.
Get rid of this. This will prompt them to use it.
Your plan won't work. I activate my monster's effect.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had to done that if I had just played properly last turn.
Netter activates her effect when she's summoned. I set a card. I activate Altergeist Marionetter's effect.
That leads me to believe they don't have IDP.
I'll withdraw.
So the plan, their back row must have been basically nothing. The plan was to go into Hextia using Marionetta and Silkudus. I was debating it though because I was under Dweller. I wouldn't proc Silkudus to get back my manifestation in the graveyard. Just lose a little bit of value there, but gain the ability to negate spells and traps. And considering they already showed they didn't have IDP, I felt like it was quite a safe play. If they did have a relevant back row, I felt like only one card was relevant. I could have mitigated IDP somewhat by personal spoofing away something I didn't want to be banished, but nothing was that critical that I had in play, because I have a spare Silkwoodus in the deck and a spare Multi-Faker. So I would have probably saved the spoofing for
As a hacker,
being able to react to something else.
Here I go. It's my turn.
If I could draw a monster, this hand would be great, because then I can discard a monster to summon Melee Seek and then still have a monster in hand for Magical Dimension. They run Lance though, but it still means I get to summon Multi-Faker on my turn. But then they'll be able to negate it if they've got Crystal Wing, which they probably will. I played a lot of Speedroids when the deck came out, by the way. I went hard in a KoG Cup. It was the one where you needed to become top 16 to get to Japan. I peaked at 17th. Oh, damn it. And then I had work the next day anyway, so I couldn't. I just wanted to see how far I could get. It's my first one. And I was like, holy crap, I can actually do it. If I put my mind to it, I'm sure I could do it. But I have to... You have to enjoy the meta to be able to do that, because it's just constant. It's so exhausting. The next few days, I was just wiped out playing Duel Links at a really high competitive series level with no breaks in between. I mean, I planned breaks, so I had, you know, some grapes and stuff and some meals. But when you're not doing those breaks, like in between, God, it's just completely draining. And you don't realize the toll it's taken on you mentally until you've done a session. And you're like, holy cow. So draining. But it was really fun. That introduced me to rockets, by the way. I faced a few rocket players when I was like in the top 20 or so. And yeah, that was really fun. Really fun back and forth. Orcus was really good at the time as well. Raging Pend was at full power. It was a really fun meta. Because all of the top decks, they had completely different playstyles, different game plans. You know, and the first turn boards they set up required completely different responses. Oh, nice. Another... The problem now is if one of these is IDP, I get completely wrecked by 1-for-1ing here. Yeah. I don't know what the right play is. I could try and bait out Clearwing though. Oh, wait, Stardust can negate Magical Dimension. Wait, then you can destroy. That would destroy. Oh, I don't think they can negate it with Stardust Dragon. Okay, I'm gonna try and bait out Crystal Ring with Marionetta.
Altergeists, Marionetta. Marionetta activates her effect when she's summoned.
Yeah.
From my hand, I activate a quick play spell.
I don't think Stardust can negate this. Because it's not certain. The game doesn't know that I'm going to destroy something. Nice. It would be ironic to destroy Stardust Dragon. But I think I have to destroy Crystal Ring. It's just too much of a problem later on.
When Multi-Faker is special summoned, her effect activates.
A Hextia doesn't do anything here, but a Silk does.
Altergeists, Silkwoodus.
Could even still make Hextia, which is crazy. Okay, I can't make Hextia now. Why did they book that? I was gonna do this anyway. They was afraid of me making Hextia, but Hextia wasn't gonna be a problem for them. It wouldn't be pointing to anything if I made it with Silk plus Multi-Faker in play. Now I'm definitely 1-for-1ing because camouflage has no targets with a face down silk. It looks like they've given up anyway. That Marionetta was a fantastic draw, just to bait out the negate from Crystal Wing. I honestly did want to destroy the Stardust with Magical Dimension, because it would just be so ironic. It's so funny to destroy the monster that protects you from destruction effects. But I couldn't risk the bounce from Silk not going through. So I had to destroy Crystal Wing, I feel.
As a hacker, time duel. Here I go.
So hands like this, I basically usually going, I hope they don't snipe my personal spoofing before I get a chance to activate it. Mokuba means it could be one of these genetically good control decks floating around. So it could be Live Twins or oh, what's another one? S-Force, that's what I'm thinking. I really don't want to go against them if they're going first. As I think I've explained before, those two matchups are coin flip matchups, where whoever goes first is probably going to win. And this hand, I mean depending on what I draw, but this hand doesn't look strong enough to contest a normal first turn setup from one of those two decks. Well, I could contest that.
I get the
Wonder what they were playing though. Oh, I'm glad I didn't have to play this match. This match is definitely winnable, and it's not even unfavored. It's just annoying. We're having to, you know, watch them go through the motions of earth machining. I'm also not fully confident in that matchup yet.
You sure you quit duel?
Let's duel.
My turn.
Rin will be mad if she learns I barely put up a fight.
I hope I.
Alright. That only hand was actually an interesting conundrum. It had spoofing, 2 Melody Seeks, and a Marionetta. So I could go normal Melody Seek, make Linkuriboh, find Multi-Faker, and then have a set spoofing. And that is the most flexible, I'd say, opener. And kinda safe. But I could be a bit greedy and normal summon Marionetta, get a bonus trap in play. So that would probably be Manifestation. Link away the Marionetta? Yeah, link away the Marionetta. So I have enough main monster zones. And then the Faker in my hand can be triggered with spoofing without, because I'd rather have 2 traps I can trigger Faker than just 1, because if I've only got the 1 traps set, they can force me to activate it with an MST, and then I'm forced to lay out my Multi-Faker maybe too early. So this is what I'm talking about with why I might want to go for the Marionetta line rather than the Melody Seek line. The downside is I'd much rather have Melody Seek in the graveyard and Marionetta in my hand going into turn 2 than the other way around. I was about to say a lot of Speedroid players, but Yu-Gi-Oh doesn't have to be Speedroid.
The bigger the threat,
He's got no
the
extra
greater
deck.
the reward.
Quit your
Duel.
Let's duel.
Because of archive skills, no one has to be anything anymore.
Ice from my hand.
Oh, it's just a bot.
Equip spell. From my hand, I activate an equip spell. I'm setting a card. That brings my turn to
My
an end.
turn. I draw.
Dear me. I mean, I'll still play this out because that could be something that stops them taking battle damage, which would actually counter melee seek. So, I'm not just going to normal melee seek attack.
I activate a spell card. Altergeists Melody Seek.
Yeah.
Altergeists Melody Seek.
Actually, I can just melee seek attack. Because if they counter it, I can always bounce their
Set a card.
Lilybell next turn.
Let's
Can't believe I'm putting this much thought into a bot battle, to be honest. It's just force of habit when I'm playing. Negate the attack. Yeah. I've got 2.
This'll work. I attack dealing battle damage. Activate Melody Seek's effect. I put together a pretty good
Yeah, it's force of habit. When I'm recording, I like to try and voice out my thought process, and voicing it takes a lot longer than just having the thought, which
I activate my continuous trap.
which means that it looks like I'm spending a lot longer than I really am on thinking about something. Whoops.
I activated a trap card so I can spec Altergeist Multi-Faker when Multi-Faker is special summoned.
Yeah.
Altergeist
That brings my
Here I
turn
go.
to an end.
It's my turn. I draw.
Is that lethal? 1, 2, 2, 6, 3, 1, 3, 3. Not yet.
I link summon a monster. Link to Meluseek's effect activates when she goes to the graveyard.
This has to be lethal now.
Altergeist Marionetter. Marionetter activates.
I'm still saying stuff because, you know, I don't know. That could be something. Who knows?
Altergeist Hexia.
Okay, it's probably an equip spell.
Victory.
I also support the bots because it's not fun. You know, I came to play PvP, came to play on the ladder, and my time just got wasted. I didn't learn anything, my skills didn't improve, I didn't have fun. Yeah, it's just a bot deck. Oh, wall disruption, that's something I completely forgot about. Speaking of time wasting, when you come to play PvP, sometimes you play against players who are just farming skills, and something you can do with Altergeists is, thanks to Hexdeer, you can deny them the self TK, and that's very satisfying because it's really annoying to basically have, you know, a couple of minutes wasted while your opponent kills himself. So you know, I came to have fun. I'm gonna have fun,
Duel.
and it actually turns into a fun, interesting game. Alright, this hand is correct.
Altergeist Meluseek.
He's got balance. What does that mean? Does that mean he's magical muskets?
I'll play
Do they care about balance? Because max means you wouldn't want to use balance. Huh. I actually don't know. Get this. Yeah, if I get a monster I can put it back with spoofing. If I get a trap I can set it.
I'll set a card. I'll set a card. I've put together a pretty good lineup. I end my turn.
I feel really comfortable when I have 2 back row set that can trigger Faker at any time I want. it just means I don't get forced into it from one MST slash Cyclone.
From my hand, my field spell activates.
Yep, that is I think apart from it's the searching, I think it just lets them special summon in the battle phase. Start of battle phase, if you control no monsters, always control what types special summon over a rock from your hand differently. Okay. They're not able to do that though, right? Because of balance, or the balance only stop in the main phase? Until the end of the main phase of your first turn. Ah, okay, so they can in battle phase. What did they find? You make the burns monsters faces. Yeah.
I summon a monster in attack position.
So this works if you control no monsters too, so actually, yeah. Target, spell trap, destroy it. Okay.
I set a card face down. Battle. My field spell activates.
Does Conqueror stop their effects from triggering?
A monster.
I think it does. I'm not sure, but let's find out. Low stakes here.
Continuous trap. Personal spoofing. I activate my trap. Altergeist manifestation. I activated a trap card, so I can special summon this card. Altergeist multi-faker. Altergeist Melusi. When multi-faker is special summoned, her effect at Altergeist Silkwidis.
I forgot I didn't have space to use Conqueror there, so I need to bounce Melee-Seek immediately. Damn, because now they can negate. So, oh no, I don't have to bounce Melee-Seek immediately, because
I attack with a monster.
yeah.
I don't think that's going to help. I activate Altergeist Silkwidis' effect. Altergeist Temquary's effect activates from my hand.
No, preserve the the skill.
Activates when she goes to the graveyard.
I end my turn.
My turn. I draw. I activate Altergeist Silkwidis' effect. Altergeist Marionetter. Marionetter activates her effect when she's summoned.
Just for
I set
variety, I'll have the option to use Camouflage.
I'll create a circuit that links the known linked to.
Not so fast. I reveal my face down card. My continuous trap activates.
That actually is annoying, because normally you don't care about Crackdown, because this can just go into an attack position Melee-Seek, get the Crackdown back, and then have this. But then, because of the Warwick Mountain, I get to special summon something if I go to battle like that.
I activate Altergeist Marionetter's effect.
They'll probably kill my own Hextech for me.
Altergeist multi when multi-faker is special summoned. Her effect activates. Altergeist Melusi. I link summon a monster. Link 2. Melusi's effect activates when she goes to the graveyard.
I probably shouldn't have done that actually. I think I'm searching a bit too much.
I activate personal spoofing's effect.
Just to get the silk back in the deck.
I set a card. I'll end my
Get
turn.
ready. My turn. Draw.
I activate my trap. Altergeist manifestation. Altergeist Melusi.
That's more intimidation than anything. I don't actually plan to search with Meluseek. It's getting to the point where I need to have a Prime Banshee. That actually doesn't do anything. Hexia can still tribute the Meluseek that's there.
This card.
It just means that it's a little bit more annoying to choose a bounce target for Silkidus here.
Her effect activates.
I mean, locking them out with a fifth lag is funny, but that only works if actually, you know what, let's just see if they can out this. It's risky. It's really risky. But I just want to see.
The tuner monster.
Obviously, Silkidus is really good there. But I just want to see if it's possible for them to out fifth lag lock. So I learn for future games against Warlocks. Like, okay, I can go against fifth lag, for example. Yep, I knew they'd give me that back.
I tribute.
Hexia's effect activates when she's sent to the graveyard.
My monster's effect activates.
Oh, they can, because they can attack something that destroys a spell trap. Yeah.
I special summon a monster.
Yeah, of course they had an answer. I should have got Silk.
Will now battle.
Unless they activate Warlock Mountain. Yes!
Activate.
I can get rid of my face down card.
Altergeist
And fifth
Hexia
lock them.
activates her effect.
Let them summon something before they know the fifth lock is coming. Ah, of course they don't get something, I just negated it.
My trap. Altergeist camouflage.
Hooray, they're locked.
I equip it on my Altergeist monster.
And now I'm thinking if I want to go to Prime Banshee or if I just want to start hitting them with Meluseek.
I end
Here I
my
go.
turn.
It's my tie draw.
I think I need to go through Prime Banshee.
I'll create a circuit that links the known up here. Altergeist Marionetter. I activate Altergeist.
How many Meluseeks do I have left? I still have a Meluseek left. Nice. The purpose of this is, wait. What's going on? Wait, what's going on? Oh, right.
I activate Altergeists Prime Banshee's effect. Altergeist Value Link 2. Prime Banshee activates when she's sent to the graveyard. I'll set a card. Let's battle. Go, Altergeist Melusi! Octo Flasher!
Ah, ran out. Okay, so yeah, I was talking about how talking about your thoughts takes longer than just having the thoughts and continuing playing. So the plan for going through the Prime Banshee there and why I did all that FF is because getting Prime Banshee into rotation means I can loop back the Marionettas so that when things happen to my monsters, I can just normal summon the Marionetta, get back the Prime Banshee or Meluseek, for example, and keep the loop going with my traps and my monsters. So I always have some threat to my opponent. Because they're War Rocks and my time's running out and my brain doesn't fully comprehend what each individual War Rock does, I don't want to have to worry about what the individual War Rocks do. So I just want to attack directly with Meluseek and remove them. And eventually I'd have too many resources, and he can't attack me because of the 5th Nalak lock. And his spell trap removal seems to be tied to being able to attack me. And if he has an MST or something like that, then Hextia can just tribute. Like anything that can answer the lock, that spell trap based, Hextia can answer. So that's what I was going for there. Does he have MSTs? No. Yeah, like there was not really anything he could draw to get out of it anymore. So that was the plan, and you can see that I would have won. I just spent too much time. Too much time. And now I know that the 5th lock works against War Rocks. I can just go for 5th lock without thinking about it in future games against War Rocks. And that's I think I talked in another video about how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not about reading, it's about gaining experience.
Been a while. Duel!
This hand's fine. Well, it's fine going first hand. Going second is a bit sketchy with only one spell trap. Ah, Crusadia. There's a really weird ruling with Crusadia that I don't understand. They have a card called Crusadia Power, which makes their Crusadia monster unaffected by card effects except its own. And they have, I think it's this guy even. Yeah, look. You can target one Crusadia Link monster you control. This turn if it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage inflicts to your opponent is doubled. Also other monsters you control cannot attack. That still affects the... that Crusadia Power doesn't stop Crusadia Maximus from working. Which, I don't know why, but that's just true. And a few times this is Crusadia Power, a few times I've lost against this deck because I thought Crusadia Power would stop them dealing double damage. Because their game plan is they summon a Kaiju in your position, they summon a Kaiju, have it pointing to Equimax, and then they run you over for massive damage. So I know that one of these is Crusadia Power. Because I've got spoofing, it is kind of tempting to just attack with Meluseek. They'll have to tribute Equimax. They will have to tribute the Maximus so that Equimax or Power. They actually have multiple answers to this. Oh, Crackdown is fine, I think. Because now I don't have a monster for them to Kaiju. Oh no, it's not fine because they can negate spoofing with Equimax. Yeah, there has to battle the opponent's monster to get the double damage. Yeah, I'm just dead here. If I'd have gone normal summon Marionetta, I could have found Emulate Elf.
Create the ultimate circuit.
And then I might actually survive.
Monsters in the link arrows. Link the circuit. Link summon. Create the ultimate circuit. I set my monsters in the link arrows. Link the
Meluseek's effect activates when she goes to
Well,
the graveyard.
now I get Multifaker, so now everything's fine. Yeah, because they can't kaiju me, because
Victory loves me more than you.
obviously I've got no monsters until my battle phase. And then I won't deal with the Echomax that turn because they'll have Crusadia power, but then the next turn I'll deal with it. And I think what I would do is I would trigger Multifaker with a manifestation. They shouldn't try and negate the manifestation. Actually, no, I'd already searched for Meluseek, so there's no point doing it with a manifestation. It doesn't matter, not in the game anymore. So, because of their misplay, me summoning a Meluseek was better than summoning Marionetta, but if they didn't misplay, Marionetta was probably better.
I look Duel.
Here I go. It's my turn. Altergeist Marionetta. Marionetta activates her effect when she's summoned.
Here's the thing. I can summon Hexty here. It might be a trap though.
From my hand, I activate a spell card.
I think it's better to have a Meluseek up because Hexty won't be pointing to anything. Unless I trigger my own Faker early.
Altergeist Meluseek.
Yeah.
I activate Altergeist Marionetta's effect.
I think this is better than
Meluseek's effect.
ending on a Hextia.
I've put together
Because I can rebuild this board if they deal with it, but the pressure of it gives me the flexibility to deal with something without committing my Faker yet.
Watch this. I summon a
Oh.
activate my monster's effect. I set a card. I set a card.
Fifth leg is going to be great here.
Time to battle. You won't escape me. My monster attacks.
I activate Altergeist Silkwitness's effect.
Wait, what did they find? Manifestation. Did they set it here? I wasn't paying attention.
Take this. My monster attacks.
I activate my trap. Altergeist Manifestate. Altergeist Silkwitness. I activated a trap card.
Yeah, fifth leg. Gonna go hard.
Altergeist Multifaker. When Multifaker is special summoned. The tuner mon
With
my
that,
turn.
I end my
I
turn.
draw.
What's wrong? It's your turn.
I activate
Might have summoned a multifaker in the wrong place here, because the marionette I summoned probably wants to go there.
Altergeist Marionetter! Marionetter activates her effect when she's summoned. I set a card. I set a card. I set a card. I activate Altergeist Marionetter's effect.
I do want Hexed here now, because I've got 2 manifestations.
I link summon a monster.
And the camouflage can trigger a faker I'm about to find.
Meluseek's effect activates when she goes to the graveyard. I've put
My
together
turn.
a pretty good lineup. I end
I
my
draw.
turn. I activate my trap, Altergeist Camouflage. I equip it on my Altergeist. I activated a trap card, so I can special summon this card, Altergeist Multifaker. When Multifaker is special summoned, her effect activates Altergeist Silkwidis.
Watch this. I summon a monster.
Yep, that's why we need Silk. Because the 5th luck doesn't work against Altergeists entirely because of Meluseek.
Here I go. I link summon a monster. I activate my monster's effect.
They can't trigger their multifaker this turn, because I can negate their manifest. Okay, well they're gonna try it, but I'll just negate it with
Activate a trap.
Hexed here.
Altergeist Hexia activates her effect. I activate my trap.
Now I get my ideal bounce target. And for Silk, I can return my own manifestation to trigger my Meluseek.
I set a
I just got to go first. So much of this matchup comes down to going first.
I'll set a card. Time to battle.
You can't battle.
I activate Altergeist Silkwidis' effect.
Actually, I'd mistake to bounce camouflage there, now I think about it. Because
It's still
My
not the
turn.
right
they
time
might
to
be able to summon Faker.
I end my turn.
I think I just go for the kill now.
I'll create a circuit that links the known, link to. Meluseek's effect activates when she goes to the Silkwidis activates when she goes to the graveyard.
Yeah, actually, I don't need 5th lag anymore.
Now,
Because I can negate.
card I
Oh,
set.
unless they chain all of them now. I
Altergeist Hexia activates her effect. Altergeist Marionetter
I think I have a set manifestations. I'll get Emulate Elf.
activates her effect when she's summoned.
That's a mistake. I played a card I
I'm
set.
I'm negating everything just so Faker doesn't trigger.
Hexia activates her effect.
That's a mistake. I flip over my set card. I activate it.
Altergeist Hexia activates her effect. I set a card.
I don't need to search anymore.
I activate my trap,
Oh, they've got
I activated trap.
interesting. I thought they'd go for the Paleozoic to survive.
Wing 2. I set a card. Let's battle. Altergeists.
They might have meant to go for the Paleozoic, but accidentally clicked on Manifestation. Anyway, I think that'll do it for now. That's a good few games, some wins, some losses. Losses due to strategy, like hand size, strategy, and timer, and wins for similar reasons as well. I hope you enjoyed this. Just a little brief view into how I play Altergeists. Let me know if there's any new spicy tech you've discovered in the comments. I always enjoy seeing people say, hey, have you thought about this? Or what about this? Etc, etc. And it's led to some interesting discoveries for me I wouldn't have thought about otherwise. So thanks for watching. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.